click this when I need to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Either click the mouse or like the space bar and the arrow buttons also work.
Okay. Let me try it first. Okay. Okay. How's it going, everybody? Did you know that in 2019, a company called Red Hat Software actually paired with Lockheed Martin to take their project management style and convert it to a style called Agile? Now, in that same period of time, Lockheed Martin actually said that their communication capabilities will actually be produced 3 years ahead of schedule. Now, this was due to their Agile capability, their new Agile system they converted over to. They had a lecture over it, an hour-long, 2-hour-long lecture over it over on Red Hat's website. So if you want to go over there and check it out, you can look. Now, I actually had the privilege of going over there and doing 3 internships over there. So I had to take training over Safe for Teams, the Agile framework. And you can actually go and take that same training and actually get a badge on your LinkedIn account that'll help you get a couple more job opportunities. So it's best to keep in mind this presentation here. So what is Agile Project Management? Now, this is a system that provides a couple unique capabilities as opposed to some of the other ones like waterfall, project management, and whatnot. It also goes ahead and provides a layered planning system, which allows for Agile to upkeep itself because it does a lot at once. So we'll go through a couple steps here. We'll go through some of the functions of Agile. Those are the systems we just talked about. And then we'll go ahead and we'll talk about the planning that Agile incorporates. And then we'll go and review over this stuff. All right. So first of all, Agile provides a constant and additive capability development system, as well as allowing for customers to provide feedback. So as you can see here, we start off in week 1. You just got your stuff from the customer. And what you want to do is you want to build something that the customer can immediately look at and say, this is kind of what I wanted. So then you go in week 2, everything's added on top of week 1 and so forth. Until eventually by week 4, you want the full product to be able to present it by the customer. While every couple weeks you want to do a review here so the customer can go and look at your stuff. They want to be able to look at what you have so far and provide feedback so that when they don't get the full product, they don't look at it and go, this isn't what I wanted at all. As a matter of fact, there's a study done by Marcus Kalkavis who looked at software development and people who said their software projects were a success. And in the past decade, as Agile was implementing itself, because of that, people said their software projects were a success. Those people, that number went up by 18-20% because of the implementation of the Agile project management. So before we get into our next point here, let's talk about the planning, right? The planning envelops a layered process, which means that it starts broad and gets more specific. So we're talking like 3 months. What can we do in 3 months? And then you'll go and talk to your team and say, okay, what can we do in two weeks? And then every day, you'll go, what can I do today? What can I get done today? You'll have a little team meeting every day, and you'll get to see what you can do. So, which brings me to our next point, right? Agile requires an extensive planning process in order to maintain itself. So within a planning process where you have tons of planning all over, broad and small, you have this guy, Huel. This guy, we know him, you want to keep him happy, right? This dude is in charge of everything that goes on. He's the one who makes sure that the work is being done. He's the one who turns in the work at the end for the team. He's the project manager. He's the project manager. And then we have Fix-It Felix. He's the one who goes around to the team and looks at everybody and goes, hey, what can we be doing better? what can motivate the team more? Is if something's going on in the team, there's a problem, we need to fix it, maybe I'll go talk to another team, and we'll see if we can fix that problem. Right? He's called a Scrum Master, and they all have their own meetings and their own planning to upkeep this. So when you have a huge layered structure, you also need people to upkeep that. Now, as a matter of fact, there's a case study done by Hidalgo Sanabre, who actually worked on a bunch of multiple multidisciplinary studies where people were all doing research, and he went ahead and said that the Agile process is one of the most engaging, transparent, and free-flowing process, communicative process to ever go around for their study. And I wish we could review here, but I'm about out of time, so we're gonna have to cut it off.